Hi girls, I am going to show you how to use picmonkey and really how to design really cute and eye-catching um, banners. You could do a Facebook banner, you could just do a picture, how to edit pictures, how to welcome team members using this application. It's super fun. Before we get started, I want to apologize in advance. I'm still running some sort of head cold, so I sound very congested, so I apologize for that. And should you hear my little ones in the background, I also apologize for that. So what you want to do is I actually am going to show you exactly how I welcome someone to the team when I create banners like that. So go to picmonkey.com. Now, as you can see over here, I actually bought the account. You're not required to purchase account, or I should say, when you purchase the account, it basically is giving you more options in PicMonkey. So you don't have to pay for it at all. It just limits you to certain designs, certain layouts, certain fonts, and then if you pay for the membership, it upgrades it, so it unlocks a ton of options for you. So it's super cheap. I want to say it's either 10, 15, or $20 for the entire year, but it unlocks so much. So I recommend it. But in the meantime, until you decide to upgrade, if you just want to use the basics, certainly go ahead and do that. So what I do is I'm going to click on edit, and I'm going to show you a few things. As you can see, here is a glitter picture. Just bear with me as the computer takes a few minutes. A glitter picture. I downloaded this little beachy picture. I downloaded a few other images. So basically, these are the backgrounds that I use when I am, here's another one, when I welcome friends. Let me just see if I can find another one. Something like that. And how I do that, I'm going to cancel out of here, is I basically go to Google and I go to, I don't know, wood beam floors, whatever it may be, or glitter pictures. Then I click on images and I scroll down to until I find something that is eye-catching or something that is basic like that. And then I just download that onto my desktop. Let me see if I can add something. Ocean pictures. And you want something that is plain, like something like this or that, something like that, because you're going to use these as a background. Okay, so you don't really want any other images in the background, but you can really add and pick whatever you want. Maybe you want just landscape pictures, and then just find something that is plain again. Something that I would probably use would be, um, actually, I'm not quite sure, like something like this maybe, where you can't really see the people walking. But again, you're getting the idea. That's where I get these images from. Okay, so what I would do is I'm going to click on edit. I'm going to pull up, let me see if I can find wood plank. I'm going to pick up, this is something that I downloaded, this picture, click choose, and then you're going to see the image here. Now obviously I don't want this bottom portion. So as you can see, here are your different options on how to really design your picture. So first I'm going to crop it. So let me just play around here. I'm going to crop it so that I can have the image without this portion and click apply. And you can see what it did. Now, for some reason, I made a mistake. I would hit this arrow and click back. But just remember when you do that, it's only going to take you one step back from your previous updated, whatever you did to update the picture, okay? So one step forward, one step back. Now, I use crop all the time. I rarely use the canvas color. It's going to change the color of the canvas, obviously. Cancel. I rarely use rotate, exposure, color. Sometimes I use sharpen. You could see what will happen. Oops. No, 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 no. Close this. If I click sharpen, you can kind of see what's happening to the picture. It gets a little bit grainier, the clarity. I'll show you more about this after I add an actual picture, because then you can really tell. If I want to resize it, I could do it there. So what I want to do is, okay, just hold that for a second, hold that thought. I'm going to come back over here and I am going to get a picture. So I go to Facebook, I go to, let me just show you how I do this. I grab, oh my goodness, I hope my computer doesn't die. I grab, let me just bring up Rachel. I'm going to go into her photos and I'm going to try to find a picture of Rachel alone. Or if she's with, you know, someone, I can kind of crop that out. But I'm trying to look for a picture where her daughter's so darn cute. Something like this, okay, where I could kind of zoom into her, or something like this, you know, where I have, this is probably perfect right here. Okay, Rachel, I'm using you. I hope that's okay. And I have a low battery. This is probably going to die. So what I would do is I would take her picture. I'm going to put it on my desktop. Okay, and let me close out of here. Now, if I wanted to add her picture into it, this is how I would do it. I would click down to this little butterfly icon. I'm going to use my own picture. It's on my computer. It's on my desktop. And now I just have to, there it is. Okay, so there's the picture. Hit open, and it's going to basically distribute that right onto my canvas. Okay, so I'm going to zoom this in as much as possible, and I'll show you how to get rid of everything else in the picture and just leave Rachel. Okay, now let me go through every step basically. This little magical wand I barely ever use. Hold on for 1 second. I have to plug my computer in or it's going to die halfway through. Hold on for just a moment. I'm doing this literally at like 6 something in the morning. But I want to get this to you girls. Okay, we're good now. So this is the one I rarely use. You can play around with this. This is really how you're going to learn, is playing around. Just start clicking on things. You'll see what it does. It will brighten the canvas. It will, you know, darken it. It will fade the canvas in and out. If you want that, you click apply. If not, cancel. The ones that I usually use, if anything, would be the black and white. But it's not really, see, it's doing it to the canvas. Let me see something. How can I show you that? You know what? Hold on for just a moment. I'm actually going to start over. Hold on for just a moment because I want to show you what it does with a picture. Okay, let's go back to Rachel's picture. Okay, so if I click this magic wand, I'll show you basically what it's going to do to the picture. You see how it made it green, blue, whatever you may want. The ones that I usually use are the black and white, if anything, and then I can really add additional colors. I can fade the colors in and out. If I wanted frost, I can fade it in and out, the intensity of it. No, I don't want to add that. But it really gives you all different options. Discard. So if you want to add broken shapes, you can add stars, you can add hearts, you can size them larger or smaller. If you wanted to spotlight on an area, this is how you would do it. The focal point could get smaller. Say I want to spotlight right on that cutie patoonie's face. I could fade it in and out. So that's where the spotlight is. You could do a focal point where everything is dark, and then I'm just going to really hone in on her little adorable face. Everything else is black and white except her face. So you can just play around with this. Like I said, I rarely ever use any of this. But it just gives you ideas of, just different little layouts and different options they have. Okay, so let me start over again and show you again. Let me get this border, the wood planks. Okay, sweetie. Now let me crop the bottom portion out. Apply. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to add my own picture of Rachel. Okay, I'm going to make it as large as I'd like. Okay, now you'll see every time you add a picture, this little side window opens where you could change the color and everything. Now, if I want to get rid of everything except Rachel, I'm going to click eraser. This is the size of the eraser, and as you can see, that blurb is getting larger and smaller. Initially, I make it large because I can kind of erase a large portion quickly. And wherever the circle is what you are erasing, okay? So let's do this. I'm going to do it fairly quickly. Sorry, Rachel, I'm cutting off some of your body. But if you want to keep the body, you certainly can. Now, the eraser is a little large. I'm going to bring it down, and I always bring the hardness down. Reason being is because if I'm getting really close in there, it won't make the edge look so dominating. Like it'll make it more of a blendable type of an eraser type look. But okay, I usually do it much better than this, but just for time being, this is how I would erase any additional image that's on a picture that I'm not going to use for my picture. Okay, but you get the idea. Oh, and if I mess up, I can just kind of go back there, whatever. Let's just trim half of this off so it doesn't look so crazy. Okay, well, you're getting the idea, right? Okay, so there we go. So now you can see just Rachel's beautiful face. Now, if I want to add any of these general little cute little additions, I have the option here. Now, this is where the upgrade for your account really applies. These still will all appear, but when you see this little symbol, it means that the only time you can use them is if you upgrade. So here's the basic stars that you would get, but if you upgrade, you could get these additional ones. The doily hearts are just when you upgrade. So you can really, these are the basic ones that you would get. If I upgrade, you would get these additional ones, okay? This is how I made those daily superstar activities. I used these icons. All right, so let's just say we are going to add, I'm going to probably use some purples because that's the color of our shirt. I'm going to make a big star really, really big, okay? And I'm going to make this the color purple. And you can kind of play around with it, or like a maroonish purple, to kind of match as closely as possible to her shirt. So we'll just say, for Pete's sake, that's it. Then on top of that, I'm going to add another star, okay? And again, you make this as you like. I'm just showing you ideas of how to do it. And then I'm going to, we'll just add that pink color, okay?
Oh, that looks pretty.
Thanks, love.
You're welcome.
Okay, so there you go. Now, again, you could add whatever you like. So I'm going to point to her and welcome her. Let's, whatever, I can use any, let's use this one. And I'm going to twist it around. And I'm going to, whoa, I don't want it that big. I'm going to, I mean, again, this is just very generic. I mean, I'm not really trying to get too creative, but you can see, something like this. Now, I could add facial hair. I could, I won't do that to you. I could add lips if I wanted to give her a little peck on her cheek. Glasses, here you go. Cool shades, whatever you want. A hat, Are you feeling sassy today? There you go. I'll put a hat on top of your head. But you really get the idea. Now, these are cute. The corners I sometimes use. So if you just want to, hold on, love. If you want to make it really fancy dancy, you could add some corners, make it whatever color. Click on it again, bring it down to the corner, wrap it around. And again, this is looking completely gaudy, but it's just giving you an idea. You know, try to get as close to that purple up there as you'd like. Okay, so you get the ideas. Garnishes, I use them a lot. Now, if I wanted to use a banner in the background, I use these all the time. This banner, engraved banners, labels, ribbons, I use all the time. So let's just say, here's a banner. Okay, I want to enlarge this, and I want it to be right there. Now, obviously, I want this, let's see, I'm going to make it, okay, whatever color. I don't want this to cut off the front of the star. So I have a Mac, so when I right click, normally if you don't have a Mac, just right click for the overlay. It takes me a little bit of time because I don't know how to, there we go. Okay, so if you double click or right click, I want to send it to the back. And you see what that did? It sent it behind that image. And you can really do that to any portion of it. Okay, so that's how I put something behind another image. Now, I want to add a text. So again, if you click on this little butterfly, you can scroll through and add whatever you like. All right, and if you have an image of your own, I'll show you how I do my Diamond Dynasty, my little watermark. Somebody made it for me. They saved it as a picture, a graphic picture, and because it's my own, I went to my own. Here it is. I usually put it somewhere hidden or somewhere small, and then I never like it that bright, so I always fade it out. Okay, and you can see how the image fades in and out. Okay, so that's how I do that. Now, I want to add a text. Now, again, the basic, you know, just picmonkey basic would give you probably about 20 to 30 options. But once I upgraded, it gave me all of these options, and I love playing around. So let me just write her name. So first you're going to do add text. Here you go. And I'm going to write Rachel. Okay. Now, I'm going to click out of here, and hold on, sweetie, and I can do anything, okay? Hold on, sweetie. Let's just keep it, let me see if I can find blackjack. Okay, there we go. I'm going to put it in the star, okay, and I'm going to enlarge it, size it up, okay, like that.
Whoa, that looks huge.
Yeah, right?
Humongous.
Okay. Okay, so there's Rachel's name right there. Now, if I want to do something over here, I'm going to add another text, and I'm going to say, welcome to the team, or you could write whatever you want. Now, obviously, I want to expand it a little bit so that it's on one line, and it might be too large for the banner. That's no problem. Just bring the size down. I'm going to make it, I don't know, whatever font. There you go, that font, and I'm going to change, or that color, I'm going to change the font to Lobster 2. Whatever you want, okay? And I definitely recommend that you play around with this because it really, really is eye-catching when you have different fonts. I love it. Okay, so there you go. Welcome to the team. Let's enlarge it a little bit, okay? Alrighty, now, so there are the different fonts. Now, you can get really crazy and really sassy and do these touch-ups. I never ever use them, ever, but I will show you if you took a picture of yourself and you didn't feel sassy and you want to sassify yourself up for the day, watch this. It's really crazy. If I wanted to add, it's so crazy how they do this. If I want to add some lipstick, let's say I'm going to give her a bright red lip, bring the brush size down. Now watch what I do. It's so crazy. Can you see? I'm adding some additional color onto her lips. Okay, let's
you can't really see it, folks.
Yeah, because
you can't really see it. It's like blending into the color.
It is blending. You're right. Let me see if I can find something else. Airbrush. Okay, now watch this. I'm going to airbrush her face.
Check that.
Shh, hold on, Haley.
Check that out.
Okay, and it's just,
see?
It's crazy how it literally does exactly what it says. It will airbrush everything. Okay.
You can't see it.
Yeah, it's very, very subtle hints. But again, I never, ever, ever, ever use this. But if you wanted to put eyeshadow on, you could put some eyeshadow. Let me see if it's going to work. Why isn't it working?
Yeah, why isn't it working?
Huh.
That's weird.
Well, normally it does work, and I don't know why it's not working right now. But normally, maybe because I already edited your picture. But if you wanted to do any of that, you could do it. Okay.
Try this.
So that is the lipstick touch-up. This is the text. This is where you do all your overlays. This is usually what I'm in, this and the text. Now, if you wanted to frame this, you could do all different frames. You can round the corners. See what it's doing to it? Now, if you don't want this white to show in the picture, you have to hit transparent. So you would never see this outer edge. You would just see, you know, where whatever is in this circular area, yes. If you wanted a Polaroid frame, whatever it may be. Okay, you can just really, really pick your frame and you can design it how you like.
Right there. Try the themes. Do the themes.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Mom,
and let me hold on, sweetie. Let me show you something else. This is cute. If you want a cutout, you could do any different shape. So let me do a star, and I'm just going to bring this over to Rachel's face. And normally it would start here. Normally it would start out all of this area. Okay. And if you don't want the white to see all of this, you would hit transparent background. Okay. So hold on, sweetie. Here's the different textures. Again, I rarely use this.
Whoa.
If I want to do light trails,
you
can see how they're already added in. You can click on the different light trails. You can fade them in. You can make them brighter. If I want to do some dots in there,
hold on, Layla.
Whatever it may be. You really have so much to choose from. But I rarely do that.
So much.
Now, here's the themes. I do use this. I don't use the vampires or zombies. Halloween, you could do this. Christmas time, that one. In the winter, that one. But normally, I usually use celebrate. And what I do is sometimes I'll add a star. So here's the star right here. Okay, let's just put that over here. If I want to keep it, hold on, sweetie. If I want to keep it white, I can. Or I could change the color. I just clicked on this little color, and I could change it. I did the outline of it, but here's color 2. I'll make it red. Is it doing it? You can barely see it.
Yeah, you can barely see it.
Let me see.
See it? See it?
You see how it's changing the colors?
Do you see that?
Yeah.
It's changing the colors.
Okay, so sometimes I'll use the star, but what I usually like to use are the
party themes.
Yep, the party buntings.
Yeah.
So let me say I'm going to flip this upside down.
Yeah. You might want it blue and purple, because that's your themes.
Yep. And then I'm going to enlarge it, and then I can enlarge it as much as I like, and I can color change it. So if I want it, purple, there we go. This color, I can make it whatever. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. So there you go. You got your options there. So there you go. That's basically, really in a nutshell, how I do this. Again, you're really going to learn over time. It's going to take you a lot of time. It's going to just have you play around with everything, and it's super fun. You can really add whatever you like. You can enlarge it, you can twist it, turn it, I heart you, whatever. So here is just a cute little option. This is how I make everything. I highly suggest that you start using it. I will tell you though, you're going to spend like 20-30 minutes on this because you're going to go crazy and you're going to be addicted. But once you do it, you'll fall in love with it. And it's so worth it. So when you are happy with your picture, you click the save button and you'll save it to your computer, on my computer, and I usually save them on my desktop so that I can find it easily. And that is it. So I hope that this was helpful. I'm going to leave the page, just going to delete everything. And there you go. Oh, let me just quickly show you. If you wanted to do a collage, whatever, I'm going to pick a few pictures. Hold on, sweetheart.
Hold Layla.
See, there's the one picture. If I need another picture,
Hold Layla.
I'll open it again from my desktop. Let's add my girls, whatever it may be. You can add as many pictures as you like. Okay, now say I only have 2 pictures and then there's 3 boxes, just X out of one of the boxes and just drag it over and drag it over. Okay, then you can really change how you want them to be lined up. You could do ducks in a row, you could do cards, you can do your Facebook banner here.
Ducks in a row.
If you want the background instead of seeing this white, you can choose this, but you have to do these before you add the pictures. Okay, so again, that was in, leave the page. That was in the collage option. I rarely use touch-up and I rarely use design. I rarely use those. So basically you just want to go to the edit part, and or collage. All right, so I hope you guys found this helpful. Enjoy your day, and I will talk to you very, very soon.
And we love the things that you do for us, and so bye. We'll see you on the next video. Bye.
Bye.